Hey everyone, it's Wendy Hutchinson. I just wanted to jump on here and give myself a pep talk. I was going to give myself a pep talk, and I thought, well, I might as well get on Facebook Live and give everyone a pep talk with me because lately I've been kind of doubting myself. You know, I think we all get into a space where we need to silence the critic inside. We convince ourselves that we're not good enough, or we're not doing enough, or we're not hitting the right mark. And it's really easy just to kind of want to give up. And I decided I needed to pull myself up by the bootstraps and get back in the game and silence the critic. So I wanted to talk a little bit today about silencing that inner critic that we all have, because it can be a real ball buster. It can be a real deal breaker if we're trying to accomplish things in our lives, even if it's just surviving our day with our kids. You know, sometimes I just think we're just our own worst critics. So I wanted to get on here and encourage you to stay the course. You've got everything that it takes to overcome whatever adversity you're facing. And sometimes the biggest thing that we're facing is ourselves, you know. I know I tend to find myself running sometimes a negative tape in my mind about who I am and what I'm capable of. And then I have to stop myself and say, you know what? No, I have everything it takes to be who I want to be and be who I came here to be. And I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to give up. So I wanted to get on Facebook Live and hear what your guys' thoughts are about it. I know everybody has goals, dreams they're trying to achieve, markers they're trying to hit, but I want to tell you that you're enough. You can do it. Stay the course. I think it was Winston Churchill who said, if you're going through hell, keep going. So I'm going to keep going, and I hope you will too. I wanted to give you a couple tips though on how to silence that inner critic. It's something that I use with my clients. And the first part of that is recognizing the tape that you're running in your head. So if it's a negative tape, pay attention to your thoughts. That's the very first step. Once you pay attention to your thoughts, you'll be surprised at how often you are speaking negatively to yourself. You know, whether you're telling yourself you're overweight, or you're not smart enough, or you can't do something. Whatever that is, that negative voice is your ego. It's your ego trying to force you to play small. And that, my friends, needs to stop. Because there's no reason you can't go after your dreams, be who you were born to be, and show up exactly as your highest and best self every single day. I think too many of us let that voice in our heads, that ego voice, we let it win, you know? And I'd like to encourage you to silence that critic. So the first thing is to recognize it, and then pay attention to how often you are speaking negatively to yourself. Whether you're saying you're too fat, or you're not making enough money, you're not bringing in enough clients, you're not a good enough mom or dad or daughter or son or whatever it is, you need to stop that, because we all need to get on our own team. That's number one. So recognize your thought patterns. The second thing is, when you are in a negative loop and you can't seem to break it, you're going to have to be conscious in your life. You have to show up in a conscious way. That means pay attention. Pay attention to the words you're speaking to yourself. Pay attention to how you're treating yourself. So the second thing I want to say is, notice your thoughts. Then I want you to pay attention to how often you are running a negative tape. And the third thing I want to say is change your story. And changing your story is the pivotal piece here, because if you don't change your story, you're going to remain in the same loop, making the same decisions and never moving forward. So I want to encourage you to change the story. And how do you do that? How do you do that, you may ask? Well, how I did it is I replaced the negative thought with a positive thought. It was an affirmation. It was something positive that I said to myself. And I did it consistently. And the more I did it, the more I converted that negative thought to a positive thought or a positive mantra, the I would say the less frequent that negativity started showing up. So it was almost like a reprogramming of my mental chatter, or that voice in my head, you know, that story. So I basically remapped my neural pathways, and I changed the way I think. I changed the way I think about myself. I changed the way I interact with myself. So I created a positive mantra and affirmation, and every time a negative thought would enter my mind, I'd push it aside and I'd follow it with something positive. So that's basically what I did. It worked for me. I rarely have negative thoughts anymore, because I believe that I need to be on my own team. If I'm not, I don't know anyone else who will be. So it all starts with you, you know. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to encourage you all to keep fighting the fight, keep getting up, keep going after your dreams, keep showing up. Some days are better than others, but I know you have everything it takes to be the highest and best version of you. And I would love to hear your comments. I would love to, you know, be here for you. If you're struggling, you can private message me. I'm really good about responding. And if you're interested in coaching, I'd love to walk beside you and help you out of whatever situation you're facing right now. You can reach me at alinealifecoaching.com. It's ALINEA, lifecoaching.com. I'd love to work with you. All right. I hope you guys have an amazing day wherever you are, and night, weekend. Actually, the weekend's over. It's Tuesday, but I hope wherever you are, you make it a great day. All right. I'll talk to you later. Bye.